I hid behind this Hell's Angel. He was about 6 foot wide, and I thought, right, I'll sit behind him. No one's going to see me. That would have been the end of me. My name is John Holt. I'm 54 years old, married to my wife Lynn, and my daughter is Jess. She's 21. My son is Lewis. He's 24. You can make memories on your own. There's no doubt about that. You can make memories with people. Memory on my own, first solo flight when I was getting my pilot's license. The instructor just stepped out and shut the door, and he just said, "Don't foul it up." It wasn't quite those words, but that's all he said, and walked off. So the memory, the adrenaline then, was a good memory. Taking off, doing a circuit, and landing the plane again. Another memory of flying, I took my father-in-law and my dad, and we flew to Wales and landed there for a couple of hours. Flew back over Snowdon. Well, that memory's far better shared. Everybody's got something to tell. One of the best times abroad was skiing. We went about 3 or 4 years to Les Arcs in France, and the first time we went, we were sort of reasonable skiers. But the best time, the best feeling ever in all my life was I was stood on top of the mountain. There was blue sky everywhere. There was crisp mountains and a huge mountain range. And down below, down the slope, I could see my kids skiing. And I just felt really, really privileged to be there. It was just fantastic, that. A real peaceful moment. So years ago, I was working down in Newport, near Cardiff, staying at this Premier Inn. And on the side of it was a David Lloyd tennis club. That meant at night I could go in there, use their gym, and come back. So as I'm going through Premier Inn, there's a door and it says, "Follow this along the tennis courts and you can join the gym." So I'm going along and there's these squash courts on the right, and they're all glass back so you can see what's going on. When I've been to the gym, I'm coming back and I can hear this squash game going on. So I'm walking alongside and I come across the court they were playing, and there was 2 guys with England shirts, and they were playing this most exquisite squash up and down the wall, up and down the wall. I was just mesmerised. So I was stood there in front of all this glass back watching these guys play. One of them dinked it and smashed it and won the point. And just as he won the point, this enormous round of applause broke out. And I turned round and there was a big seating area and all these people watching the game. Trying to watch the game. I was stood in the way of it, and I didn't see the sign that said, "Please go round the back." I think they were giving me a round of applause. I was standing there, I nearly died. It was horrendous. Around about the time when I got about my 3rd guitar, I decided that I was either Van Halen or Yngwie Malmsteen, or pretty much a massive rock artist. So I thought I need to go and see some bands, and I was into Scorpion. They were on world tour. I was an apprentice. I was 16, and I had to get to Nottingham on my own because no one else wanted to go to see Scorpion because of this rock band that nobody was interested in. Of course, I was living at home, and I got home from work. And my mum was there and she said, "I'll give you a lift down to the railway station," because I was getting a train to Nottingham. She said, "I've made you some food. Yeah, I've made you a sandwich. Take a sandwich." So you went, "Oh, okay, all right, thanks very much." Yeah. So there's this rocker in his denim and leather and on the train to Nottingham. And then when I get out of Nottingham, I've nearly finished my sandwiches and I get in a taxi because I didn't know where the Royal Centre was. If I'd have known now, I'd have walked. But anyway, I'm in a taxi. And I thought, I can't take this bread bag full of bits of crust and an apple core into a rock concert. That's not cool. So I left it in the taxi, jumped out, legged it, got into the Royal Centre, and we're all waiting to go in. There's thousands of big, smelly, leathery rock fans all acting tough. And I'm up these stairs because I'm on the balcony. And the next thing, I look down and I see this taxi driver's just walked in. And he walked into the reception area with a bread bag in his hand. And next thing, this call goes out on the tannoy. Would the person who's just come in the taxi please come to customer service so can he give me my bread bag back? And I was dying. I hid behind this Hell's Angel. He was about 6 foot wide, and I thought, right, I'll sit behind him. No one's going to see me. God, that would have been the end of me. You need to be remembered by your family, and you need to make sure that they're going to talk about you in years to come and say, good guy. I've got a friend who he actually celebrated when his dad died because his dad used to knock him and his sisters about. What sort of legacy is that? So I don't want to be remembered like that. Just want to be a good guy. I would do a few things differently maybe, but there's no regrets. You just got to work around it, work through it, get on with it. If you've done any fundamental decisions that's affected your life, all right, you might go back and do it a different way, but you only get one chance, so don't regret it. Just learn and move on.